He has not been publicly announced, but like you heard Turkish, Excellency on your channel here, he say he's looking forward to see Joshua Bakole in Africa. So fingers crossed. We're still waiting on the final decision.
Martin Bakole called the shots first, challenging Anthony Joshua to step up and face him. And guess what? Joshua finally agreed. After all the talk, it's clear who's been leading the charge. Bakole laid down the gauntlet, and Joshua was forced to pick it up. Now, Joshua's the one who's been dodging the real tests, but now that he's stepping up, Bakole's here to show him exactly what happens when you mess with the wrong man. The question is, did Joshua make the right choice? Or is this his biggest mistake yet? Bakole's ready to silence all the doubters and take over.
He said it himself, and he accepted the deal. So now we're waiting to see. I don't think he will change his mind, but he already say publicly and say he want to fight me in Africa, and I'm ready. I say I'm ready. So let's see.
Martin Bakole is calling out Anthony Joshua, and the controversy is heating up fast. He said he wanted to fight me in Africa, but he's never followed through. Bakole fires back, making it clear that Joshua's all talk. He never even picked up my call when I told my team to reach out to him. The real shocker? Joshua told Bakole he was going to beat him, and that's when everything flipped. I got mad, and that's when I said, I want to fight you, Bakole recalls. This isn't just about a fight, it's about respect. Bakole's not backing down, and Joshua's silence is speaking volumes. The stakes have never been higher, and it looks like Joshua's dodging the heat Bakole's bringing. Fans are on edge. Will Joshua ever step up? Or is he too scared to face the man who's coming for him?
He done the video before that. He say he want to fight me in Africa, but he never come back, to pick up my call because I tell my team to call him, and we call him, but he say he will give us call back. So until today, never come back to us. And once he say Ajagba is going to beat me, and then I was mad. That's how I want to fight you, and he said Ajagba is going to beat me. Then I done the video, and it is what it is.
Billy Nelson isn't holding back on the biggest potential showdown for Anthony Joshua Martin Bakole in Africa. The biggest commercial fight out there for Anthony Joshua would be Martin B in Africa, Nelson says. And he's spot on. This isn't just a fight. It's a world-changing spectacle. You don't realize the magnitude of Africa, he continues, highlighting just how massive this event would be. And let's not forget, the Congolese government is all in on Bakole's rise. They're supporting their hometown hero with everything they've got, and that's a force no one can ignore. Joshua might think he's the king, but when the two titans clash in Africa, the stakes will be higher than ever. The world will be watching, and this could be Joshua's biggest test. Yet will he rise, or will Bakole shake the foundations of the heavyweight division?
Carry ajagba and cement their mandatory position. And then, see, to be quite honest with you, the biggest commercial fight out there for Anthony Joshua would be Martin Bakole in Africa. The two titans over there. You don't realise the enormity of Africa. And I know for a fact that the Congolese government will be very, very supportive of it.
Martin Bakole is turning up the heat and sparking absolute chaos in the heavyweight division. He's not just calling out Anthony Joshua. He's straight up challenging him to a showdown in Africa. Bakole's got the audacity to say, I'm coming for you, Joshua, and there's no backing down now. The real kicker? Bakole claims that Excellency has already confirmed that this fight is happening in Africa, and he's absolutely pumped about it. The energy is electric. And this isn't some casual fight, it's the fight that could reshape the heavyweight landscape. Fans are losing their minds as Bakole doubles down, saying Joshua's got no excuses left. The clock's ticking. Will Joshua take the bait, or will he back off when faced with a challenge that's too big to ignore? This is the kind of hype that gets fans fired up, and it's only just begun. Is Joshua ready to face the heat? Or will Bakole make him regret stepping into the ring? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Who's got your vote for the win?
It was not cool. They say, why are you attacking me? I said, yeah, I want to fight you. So what? So I said, Excellency is here. Already say we're going to fight in America. Really? I said, yeah, we're going to fight. They say, yeah, I'm ready. So I'm so happy that Excellency say he want to see that fight in America, in Africa. So I can't wait.
So Dave Allen isn't holding back with this smoldering take. He's sparking controversy with every word. When asked about the Joshua v. Bakole fight, Allen doesn't beat around the bush. This fight is huge, and it needs to happen. But when asked who wins, Alan drops the bombshell. I'm going with Bakole. And if I'm Joshua, I'm not stepping into that ring with Bakole. He's a beast. That's right. Alan says Joshua would be crazy to face Bakole, calling the man solid and ready to tear anyone apart. But it gets even more intense as Alan confesses, Bakole already battered me. And that's the truth. Ouch. This isn't just talk. It's a warning to Joshua. Can the former champion handle the heat? Or is he about to get burned by Bakole? The fans are buzzing, and this fight just became unmissable. Anthony Joshua's time with the IBF title is done, and it's going to stay that way for at least 18 months. He won't be anywhere near the winner of Joseph Parker vs. Daniel Dubois unless something crazy happens, like either fighter vacating the title. But here's the twist if they do. Martin Bakole is ready to jump in and snatch it up the moment he wipes out Zhang or anyone else in his way. But don't get too excited about the IBF belt being handed to Joshua again. It's all just theory. And in reality, Joshua's nowhere near fighting for it anytime soon. His reign is over, and the new generation is ready to take the throne.
Anthony Joshua isn't going to be fighting for the IBF title for a minimum at 18 months. He's not going to fight the winner of Joseph Parker against Daniel Dubois. The only way he could fight the winner of that is if either of them vacate the title. And then Martin would immediately fight for a world title after he takes care of Ajagba. Or if they gave up the title before that fight, they might make that the full world title. But that's not going to happen. That's just...
Gareth Davies is calling it like he sees it. Joshua's side hasn't even bothered with talks yet. I'm hearing from the Joshua side that there hasn't even been a conversation, Davies says, throwing some serious shade. But here's the wild part. Could this all be Martin Bakole and his team trying to talk the fight into existence? With Joshua still without a fight and Tyson Fury supposedly retired, it's clear that the obvious battle for Joshua would be this one. But is Joshua playing the waiting game, or is he too scared to face the real challenge in front of him? Cole's team is doing everything they can to make this fight happen. Meanwhile, Joshua's just sitting back, hoping for an easy route.
I'm hearing from the Joshua side that there hasn't even been a conversation. But maybe this is Martin Bakole and his team trying to speak the fight into reality, given that Anthony Joshua hasn't got a fight yet and Tyson Fury is retired, and that's his obvious fight this summer. So
Martin Bakole is putting the pressure on Anthony Joshua. I'm already in camp, grinding away, and I can't wait to show the world what I'm made of, he says, ready to bring the heat. Cole isn't just talking, he's working relentlessly behind the scenes. Joshua's been sitting on his past glory, but Bakole's out here building his future, and it's coming for Ajay's crown. There's no waiting, no hesitation. Bakole's already in full gear, and when that bell rings, Ajay will realize he's stepped into the ring with a monster who's been preparing to take him down. The clock's ticking, and Bakole's not playing around.
I'm already back in the camp, so after here I'm going straight away to the gym. So I'm already in the camp, and I can't wait. I'm working hard already for the May.
Derek Chisora is stirring the pot and throwing serious shade on Martin Bakole, and fans are fired up about it. It's a good fight for Ajay. Chisora starts, but then he drops the bombshell. Bakole's got power, but he's the boogeyman for a reason, and I just don't think he has the movement to handle Ajay. Ouch! Chisora's not buying into the hype. Every time Bakole moves, he's just walking straight into Ajay's range. And it gets even spicier. Chisora goes after Bakole's claims of sparring superiority, calling it all irrelevant. He can knock anyone out in sparring, but when it comes to a real fight, that's a whole different ballgame, he says. This is pure fire. Chisora's calling out the hype around Bakole, and the heavyweight division is about to explode over this one. Does Bakole have the goods to back up the talk, or will Ajay prove him wrong? The fans are hungry for answers, and Chisora's throwing down the gauntlet.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a good fight for AJ. You know, because we both know Bakole can fight. The boogeyman, they call him. But I don't think he's got the movement, because every time he moves, he's gonna go in AJ's ranging space, in AJ's space. Yes, he comes out and tells people, oh, he's not people inspiring. That's sparring. Nobody cares, to be honest with you. You can knock anybody out inspiring, but when you get into a real fight...
Billy Nelson is setting the stage for a firestorm. There's absolutely no excuse for Anthony Joshua not to want the fight, he declares, making it clear that the ball is in Joshua's court. The stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just a fight. It's the rumble of the jungle too, ready to blow up both Canada and Africa, and Joshua's backing down. Nelson's not sugarcoating it. He's calling Joshua's bluff. We're very, very confident we beat Anthony Joshua anyway. he says. But here's the kicker. Joshua was all talk about accepting the fight, and now he's stalling. Nelson and Bakole are ready to crush him, and they know it. This isn't just a fight. This is Joshua's chance to prove he's still got it. But is he really willing to step into the ring with a man who's already planning his downfall? Fans are on edge. Will Joshua step up, or will he just keep running from the real challenge?
There's no excuse for Anthony Joshua not to want to fight. It's just we'll just see we'll see where it takes us. But it's a fight that would be absolutely enormous in Kinshasa and in Africa. It'd be like a rumble in the jungle too, and you know, we're very, very confident we would beat Anthony Joshua anyway. So we'll see if he's as confident of beating Martin Bakole.
Stage is set, the tension is rising, and fans are divided like never before. Will Joshua back up his words, or will Bakole prove he's the real deal? The battle for heavyweight supremacy is about to explode, and you won't want to miss a second of it. If you're loving the heat, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with all the latest updates and fire from the world of boxing.